Yes, sir. Let's get it. Yeah, that was a good one. What is up, guys? Uh, my name is Scythex. You can find me at twitch.tv/Scythex. You can also find me on mixer.com/Scythex. I'm trying something new. Um, yo, uh, okay. Hold on. I got you. I got you. I should be able to get you.
A whole intro?
How about now?
They can't hear. Try. Fly. You can hear me now.
All right, so we're gonna rewind and start this thing over.
Yeah, we gonna redo it. We gonna redo it.
Eh.
Can he hear? Yo, can y'all hear me now?
I think they can hear you now. We should be good.
All right. Hey, let's hit that redo real quick. Hey, welcome to Friday Night Gaming Podcast, episode 17, the remix, baby. Let's dive into it. You know who I am. Trigun 411. I'm gonna introduce you to my co-host who once simultaneously kidnapped Fred Durst and Gwen Stefani. I said, "Why you kidnap Fred?" He said, "I did it all for the nookie." And I said, "Why did you? Would you kidnap Gwen again?" He said, "No doubt." Holla at your boy. Let's get into it, bro.
It was
Oh
definitely
man.
it was definitely funnier the second time.
Listen, we doing it, baby. Listen, we got no rust. We back
Nah,
at it, business as usual. This is
nah.
no. We did all these mistakes. We did them on purpose.
Exactly.
Go ahead and
But yeah,
introduce.
no, so yeah, what I was saying is you could find me on mixer.com/Scythex, twitch.tv/Scythex, and twitter.com/Scythex underscore.
That's fine. Yo, holla at Cy on Mixer. He's the up and coming beast.
Yeah,
You can still
trying
find me.
something new. Trying something new.
Yeah. You gotta get into it. I'm on Twitter at Trigun4848. Please follow me. I just put up a poll. Like 1.5 people answered it, so make sure y'all follow me. I need some people that love me. Twitch.tv/Trigun411. Shut up, Cantankerous. You hoe ass. Anyway, let's keep it positive. Make sure you download us on iTunes, Google Play. When you go to YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Right now, I think we're at 36 viewers, 35 subscribers, whatever it is. Make sure you hit us wherever you can. Pause.
Facts.
Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, any support that we can get. We definitely appreciate you guys coming through. And so we're back on episode 17. We took a month off, mostly.
17.
Yeah, episode. Wow, I can't believe we made it this long.
Right?
He's still going strong.
Still going.
We're off mostly because summer has just been dried in the Sahara. And I've been messing up basically. I had to do a little vacay.
Yeah,
And stuff like that.
I heard you went to CuckCon in Virginia and
I actually,
you became an exclusive member of the Brony Club.
bruh, listen, I am actually the president of CuckCon. I put it on this year, first year down in Virginia Beach. We had I think we had maybe one person showed up. I was me. And we held a convention, in a public restroom, and it was awesome. It was just me, but I'm hoping next year, we can spread CuckCon around so we get multiple cucks in the restroom.
Hey.
Anyway, we going. Oh Lord, we're gonna keep it moving forward. Make sure you guys come to CuckCon next year. I'll have T-shirts and I'll also have hats with the spinners on top, rainbow colored, of course, and that say "True Cuck" on the front. Um,
No shade,
any
no
event,
shade.
no shade. So we're gonna dive right back into this thing. Well, man, I miss doing this. What happened Friday night? Oh, shout out to all the cucks that are in the chat. Shout out to Fly. Shout out to Cantankerous 85, the
Facts.
Fortnite god. And yeah, we're gonna dive right into what happened Friday night. So, Sai, go and tell them about those butt cheeks, Destiny.
All right. So Friday night, try. You got hit with some storms in your area.
Yeah, I got the storm came through Friday at 4 p.m. Knocked
Yeah.
the hell out of the power. A couple trees went down by the house, but everyone's all good. But I had no power um this past Friday, and then last Friday
You were
I
just
was
getting
down.
home, right?
Yeah, last Friday I was last Friday I was actually out down in Virginia Beach at the
Oh, okay.
International Cuck Festival. So that couldn't cucks take. So
Fly said CuckCon should be at a random rest stop. That's actual facts.
a random like truck stop rest
Yeah.
area slash like, and it has to be between like 1 and 3 a.m. A couple toothless hookers in there. That's you know what, Fly? You gonna be? I just made you the vice president of the CupCon.
Oh
So
God, you're
I'm gonna be.
committed.
Yo, Fly, you committed. You have to be there with me. It's probably gonna just be me and you next year. But anyway,
Hey,
we're gonna keep it
that's
fucking, baby.
double the roster,
That's
man.
double. Yeah, exactly. Hey, we gonna be a biggest Guardian con soon. Shit.
Let's go.
Anyway, oh man, that's too funny, bro. Um,
Um,
but yeah, I lost power, so I
yeah.
haven't gained since like July 23rd. I actually went down, to Virginia Beach and down south to see some family, whatever. So
Hmm.
I haven't even gamed. I got back and I gamed last night, and then I gamed like Thursday night or whatever. So I've only gamed twice in the last 2 weeks, and that's another one of the reasons why.
Dude, I'd be
Um,
going through withdrawals like crazy.
no, I really was. When I got back, we got back into home Thursday, and I hit that thing Thursday night for about 4 hours, playing a video game, and so yeah, it was good. It was good to be back, but I was I was dying. Hey, yo, every everyone needed to make sure you tweet out CuckCon 2019, my guy.
This shit's
Um,
lit, my guy.
Yo, it's gonna be so lit, bro. If Fly, I'll hit you in the DMs, man, so we can get, we need to already get the marketing together.
I'm bringing the
I'll bring
fanny
perfect,
packs.
actually. Yo, that's what's up. You bring the fanny packs, I'll bring the cherry flavored lip gloss or whatever it is. The chapstick. I mean, not lip gloss because we don't, we keep it strong over here.
Every fanny pack comes with lip gloss and a ring pop.
Oh God, now you go there to get your. Oh wow, can't tanker. Somebody ban this man from the chat, bro. Please.
Facts.
Oh my God, ban. But hold on, no, don't ban them because then we won't have any viewers.
That's actual
Anyway,
facts. Yeah.
this thing done going completely left. So
Yeah,
gonna try
we're
to
off
get
the
it.
rails.
Yeah.
So getting back to Friday night, I ended up jumping on Destiny, I believe, with Fly on Friday. So we kind of did our thing. There's an update on Destiny. It's a month long.
Okay.
It's kind of like, I don't know if you remember, but Destiny heads remember. Every year they do like a moment of triumph event where it's like
Okay.
it gives you a month to like accomplish everything that's available in the year, and you kind of get like rewarded with armor and certain ghosts, weapons, whatever. And it's kind of like a segue into a major expansion that comes out every September. And
Okay.
this year is Forsaken. Forsaken's dropping September 4th. So all of August is the summer solstice event, which is what we've been kind of grinding for the past couple weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
So
I see you guys grinding.
yeah,
That's
it's been yeah, it's been holding our attention for sure. It's been a lot of
Yeah.
fun to grind. It's also been frustrating, but that goes along with grinding. It's not always going to be fun, but it's necessary.
Yeah, no, I saw you guys. I peeked into your stream last night, and I saw you guys. I think you had just failed the mission or something. You were like, all right, let's get it together. Let's do
Yeah.
this, and I could kind of sense like the frustration because it's definitely
It's because that particular mission is timed. So if you don't beat it within
Oh,
20 minutes, it
that's
automatically
annoying.
it boots you out. So and it's a jump. The whole thing is a jumping puzzle. So you got to get to where the bosses are. You
Bruh,
you got
I'm
to
dead.
jump from like all these random things, and some rooms are
That-
harder than others for sure.
Yo, I would never. That's like that actually gives me anxiety because I don't know. You remember that when we did it with Z and Fly, and I was trying to jump
Yep.
on those things, and they were like, "Yo, somebody help this man." So,
Yep. Yeah, no, it's 10 times worse
oh
the
god.
more raids you do. Jumping puzzles get more intense.
Oh god.
Um, but yeah, no, so that's kind of been like the primary focus gaming wise on Friday, and then what's the name? Also, last Monday, as you mentioned before, Mixer. I tried Mixer with
Oh yeah. Shout out to you trying Mixer.
yeah,
Man.
co-streaming. I co-streamed with Nighthawk and Ezreal. Now, what's
Yo,
cool about
Nighthawk is killing Mixer by the
yo,
way. Shout out to Hawk.
yeah, he's a beast on Mixer right now. Um, what's cool about Mixer is, you know how like when me and you are playing like GTA or something, and
Yeah.
we'll run like a multi.
Yeah.
Well, on Mixer, you can set up what's called a co-stream, and what it does is if you're going to my channel or your channel, it shows both channels video automatically, and it also combines our chat room. So if somebody's talking in my chat
Oh,
room,
that's so tight.
you see it in your chat room, and like my mods become your mods and vice versa. And it's
Oh,
like
so let's say you have 10 viewers and I have 2. Do we both have 12?
we both
on
have
each co-stream?
we both have 12 viewers. And
Yo, I definitely need to get on. 'Cause
yeah,
your
no,
boy's struggling with 1, 2
I'm
viewers.
telling you, man. And it's like, I mean, obvious reasons. Twitch has monetary, you know,
Benefits, yeah.
benefits because of the affiliate program.
Yeah.
But Mixer, because it's so new, it might be worth jumping in on the ground floor before it takes off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know Mixer's like the up and coming, so I feel like they're doing things.
Twitch to me feels like an old grumpy, like a grumpy old man that doesn't want to change his ways. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Where like Mixer's like the fresh kid, like on the block, just like everything's
Yeah, and
new.
they're listening and they're willing to change because they
Right.
know they don't have
Exactly.
a choice because Twitch is like dominating. So
It's
that's
it's
tight.
in the video game like thing. It's like Fortnite to PUBG. You know, like
Yeah.
like Fortnite is Mixer. Like it's
Yeah.
constantly evolving and changing.
Oh, that's dope. That's really dope.
But yeah, so I tried that. I'm doing like a little thing called Mixer Mondays, where every Monday I'm probably gonna jump on Mixer and test the waters. And
Now, can you stream on Mixer and Twitch at the same time?
no, because you're an affiliate, you have a contract to Twitch. So if you go live on Twitch,
Oh.
it's only for Twitch.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
So that's why it's
Yeah,
like
that's-
if I do Mixer on Mondays, I can only be live on Mixer. I mean, I could be live on Mixer, YouTube, whatever, but I just can't I can't do it with Twitch also.
Yeah, because that makes sense. That would be like competing. Like that wouldn't be in Twitch's best interest to let you do that. So
Correct.
business
So
is business for sure.
so yeah, I mean that's kind of what has been going on. Also, in the last episode I was going to Guardian Con. So now that
Oh, hell yeah.
we're a month later, I'll just briefly talk about it. It was an awesome experience. I was able to meet some of the Bungie developers. Well, they're community managers, but it's just the fact that I was able to meet, you know,
Yeah, the guy's kind of behind the game.
yeah, like they're like the face of the game because they're
Yeah.
you know they're always on the streams and doing all the you know the articles and whatnot. So it was cool. I was wearing my my Destiny snapback hat, and I was able to get both community managers to sign my hat, and I thought that was
Damn.
I thought it was pretty dope. I was
Yeah,
gonna
that's really cool.
yeah, I was gonna bring my my CD cases because I have like the collectible metal CD cases, and I was
Oh,
gonna
word,
I was
word.
gonna have him sign that, but I didn't feel like dealing with what's his name at the airport. What the hell are they?
Oh God, the TSA.
TSA. Yeah, I was smuggling
Cancel the podcast. Your size in prison.
smuggling Destiny cases across state lines or something.
Yo, they would have definitely like been like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah.
Like,
But
that's crazy. Yo, that's dope. Yo, and I saw pictures. You were like you and Z and like
yeah,
all these
so
people were down there. It's crazy.
yeah, it was nuts. So let me tell you, like as soon as we landed, I picked up our rent a car. We checked in at the hotel, and ZG and Nighthawk were blowing up my phone like, "Yo, you here yet? We're gonna go get dinner. Come meet us, whatever." And we were
Damn.
starving from traveling because our flight was delayed and whatnot. It was a whole ordeal. But
Damn.
as soon as we got there, we like hopped in the car, checked in, and then went straight to the beach and met them at like a beach bar, and it was pretty cool. It was cool hanging out with them and seeing putting I mean, because you know ZG and Nighthawk they stream, so you can put a face to the name from
Yeah.
watching them online, but
Yeah.
like to be able to see them in person, kind of they go from being like an online guy to like an actual friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that's really dope. And I always wondered about that. Like, would it be like awkward me? But I feel like it won't because you guys have been kicking it and like playing games for years. So I
Right.
almost feel like it's
Exactly.
kind of like a just like, yo, what up, man? Like in person, you know,
Yeah, it was like a more of like a reunion rather than like
than a meet for the
than
first time.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I definitely get that.
It
For
was
sure.
pretty cool. But like my time down there was mainly hanging out with them and me and the wifey doing some things, enjoying the beach because we're only there for a couple days. Saturday was mainly dedicated to the con. And the con itself was dope. Like I said, meeting the developer.
Yeah, you
You
got to
know,
go Saturday, right?
yeah, Bungie. I met a ton of streamers. A good friend of ours, T. He was a blast to meet in person.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
He does the
The
happy
tower,
hour, yeah,
yeah.
happy
The
hour at the
tower game.
Tower podcast, and he's a good friend and supporter of our cast as well.
Yeah,
So
shout out to him, man. He's a
it,
beast.
it was dope to meet him, for sure. Hopefully one year you can make it out. And again, it's not so much about the con; it's about meeting the people
Yeah,
that you always talk to and game with, and that was the dopest part of the whole experience.
yeah. And see, for me, like that would be so tight. Like if Fly was down there and like Hawk and Z and I and not even and that's another here's another, not to cut into the topic, but that's another reason why I kind of want to be back on Destiny, because the Destiny community, especially, well, not the whole community, but just looking at what you guys have and gaming, and like I feel like you guys are like a tight knit group and you always have people to game with and always have stuff. Like I just it's cool as hell to me, man. Like I miss the camaraderie because
Yeah,
I'm out here like like I mean I got you and we rock, but like I'm kind of out here solo on this quest that I'm playing these single player games. It's kind of like funny because Destiny's a multiplayer and you got people and I'm playing a single player
hmm,
and I don't got a community, but it's kind of like lends itself to being that way just because it's a single
yeah,
player game. So,
yeah.
so
It's fun, man.
Fly actually had a question. I don't do want to answer now. He said, answer whenever. How does streaming work from a PC? Just hook up the camera, make a title, and click and go live.
No, there's a lot more involved. That's kind of how console streaming is. You set up
Yeah.
your PlayStation camera, and then click go live, and that's all you got to do.
Yeah,
Um,
for Twitch, actually, PlayStation, because PlayStation, I guess, has some kind of partnership with Twitch. It's like it pops up when you go.
it's more of Mixer being owned by Microsoft, whereas PlayStation doesn't give you that option.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
Twitch. You could go live on Twitch and YouTube on a console. But as far as PC goes, you have to download a streaming program like OBS, which is Open Broadcast software, I believe.
yeah,
And you have to set up like all your scenes, set up like an intro scene. You got to set up your capture card. You got to make sure sound is working correctly, like the issues we had at the beginning of the podcast. Um,
what issues?
yeah, there's just so many different little things that you have to take time to learn and set up to be able to stream from a PC. And what's good about it though is like, because once you set it up that one time, everything kind of just falls into place and you're good to go. Sometimes the software will update and then you got to readjust everything, which is a pain in the ass. But overall, it's not too bad once you get the hang of it.
I feel like it kind of mirrors console gaming versus PC gaming. Like PC gaming is a pain in the ass to set up, but once you get it set up, it's fire. And then console is just plug and play, but it just doesn't have the little perks. But
correct.
I definitely like all the things like on OBS and that you can do.
It's cool to like have an overlay, and like if somebody follows your channel to kind of give them their time of day, and you know, see their name pop up on the screen.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what I like about your setup. Like my live streams are so trash. Like
it's just the way consoles are. You can't do it. You know.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna keep rocking. We'll talk about that later. So we can move on to this week in gaming, our next segment, and just kind of tell you, you know, what we've been playing and stuff like that. So Sai, you can jump in and tell the people what you've been gaming.
Yeah, real quick. Like I said earlier, we're doing the Destiny Summer Solstice update. I'm not gonna go too much into it. It's just been a hell of a grind, and it's kind of lit that fire in Destiny again. And I'll get kind of more into that a little later. Also started Detroit Become Human. It's from the few hours that I played, the game is fire. Like the graphics, decision making, every little thing you do affects the outcome. Like it's so good. It's so good.
But it really does, or is it like the games that say, oh, decisions matter, and then you end up doing the thing? I feel like it really does in this game.
You have 4 options. Like there, you played the demo, right?
Yeah.
So when you're the negotiator talking to the android that's like has the kid hostage, and it's like, what do you want to do? And it gives you A, B, C, D, and each answer determines which path of the story you're taking.
Yeah, that's fire. Because you know how some games
like
Mass Effect, you have choices, but it kind of like it makes things different. Like
you have choices, but it like steers you to the same outcome.
It steers you to the same outcome. Like there's little differences. I feel like Detroit, and correct me if I'm wrong, there's like pathways to follow that like one choice will lead you down a completely different path.
For example, I was doing, I'm not gonna get, you know, spoil it, but I was doing a certain, like, I don't know if it's like a mission, or I'll call it like a scene, a chapter, or whatever. And I did this whole thing from beginning to end, and somebody in chat was like, wow, I've never seen that ending before. Like, I've never seen that scene play out like that because of his choices. He's like, I've been watching other people play it, and we've never came to that conclusion, that outcome. I was like, oh, that's dope, because I just did something that no one's seen because of what I decided I wanted to happen. So it was like, it seems to like organically evolve with the way you're playing the game, which is awesome.
And you talk about replayability. I mean, I don't think you and I aren't big on it.
No, but you can technically replay the game and make different choices and have a completely different experience the whole way through, which is awesome.
Damn. That's so tight.
Yep.
That's so tight.
And quickly, Grand Theft Auto had a major online update. They added the nightlife update, which brings back Gay Tony from, if you remember, I think it was Grand Theft Auto 4. It was a DLC update called The Ballad of Gay Tony, which brought, you know, the nightclub scene to Liberty City. And it's kind of doing the same thing to the online scene in GTA 5. And you build nightclubs, and what's good about it, you can run your coke warehouse and stuff through your nightclub, so you don't have to be an MC president and go out to the warehouses and do all that stuff. You could do it all from
are you serious?
Yeah, you could do it from the nightclub as a CEO. Well, as soon as it's pretty dope. Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, everything in GTA costs a lot of money because they want those shark cards. But
Oh, how much is the club?
I upgraded mine and everything, so like my club ended up being like $2 million.
Oh, okay. Damn.
But
That's
I think you can jump in on the ground floor with basic stuff for like $1 million
Oh, yeah. No, I got that
from doing
you know
heists and stuff, right?
from doing the heist and also some of the drug money that I
Yeah.
made, and also just like how you log on certain days, and I got that 300K. So
Yep.
I probably have $1 million sitting in the bank right now, so I can get in on that
Yeah.
that low key, that low budget
Yeah, and like
crack shelter.
maybe this Friday we'll actually all jump in on that, and I can kind of show you guys what the deal is.
Yo, we actually legit this Friday we need to get back to FNG because like
Yeah.
the crew been disbanded since like before June. Like we need to really
As
get
soon
back
as
to
as
it.
soon as summer hits, man, everybody's a ghost.
Yeah,
But I get
no,
it.
that's
I
true.
get it. It's Friday night.
That's
You don't
true.
want to just be chilling at home.
Yeah,
Um,
no, I feel that.
but yeah. So try what have you been doing?
Everybody knows what I've been doing. Like I just been
Cucks.
grinding the. I just been first of all, I've been trying to get. I was planning Con 2018. I wouldn't say it was a bust, but like I said, just me there is fine.
Yep.
Um, me and Fly already getting together. 2019 is gonna be phenomenal. I've
Legit.
been grinding God of War. Shout out to Black Megas. I was streaming last night. He came through the stream, and
Yo, that's
Black Megas
fire.
is
Shout out to him. Black
yeah. Shout
Megas.
out to
Let's
Black Megas.
go.
He's one of the OG. Oh yeah, let me do this man properly. Pause. Shout out to Black Megas. He's one of the original YouTubers I started following like 3 or 4 years ago, and I still rock with him. He live streams. He's a beast. And he really loves what he does, so you can tell just from his videos. Anyway,
Yeah, he's a
he
good
came through
dude.
the stream last night. He's a great dude, yeah. And he was like, "You're 60 or 70% through the game," which is like, thank God, because I've been playing it. I mean, I'm playing God of War on a hardest difficulty. Give me God of War, which is actually so stupid because at some point, like legit, like you'll get one of the guys will hit you, and then there's three other guys around him, and they'll hit you in succession, and you're dead.
Hmm.
So it's like you can't get hit one time in certain instances. So it's crazy hard. And I also, being an idiot that I am, I didn't level up, so I'm going through the game like, yo, shout out to Sean. So what up, man?
Yo, Shanza, what's
Let me
good?
do this man properly. Hey, Shanta's one of the original OG members of
Friday Night
FNG.
Gaming Crew.
Friday Night Gaming Crew, also the club president to Club Bed and Sheets. Get it popping.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, the only problem with the nightlife update is I can't make a custom club name. And I 100%
That's
was
so dumb.
dude, I
What?
100% was trying to make club bed and sheets.
Yo, you got yo. How do they not let you
It's
customize the name?
I
of the
don't know.
club?
Maybe because of the way some missions are, it's got to be like a for
Oh,
dialogue.
generic. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
for the generic. Okay. What do they? Is there a name for the club? Like,
The one I picked was I don't even remember.
oh, okay. So it keeps it generic just for the dialogue.
Yeah, I think
That kind of makes sense.
they gave you like 12 options to pick from,
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah, but because the update has cutscenes, so I think it's because of dialogue.
Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, I just been grinding out of war. I think the game. Listen, I'm telling you right now, game of the year. There's really, I don't care about Red Dead. Do not care about Spider-Man. This game is so effing good. The side missions, the story mode, the graphics. It's so good. I won't take a lot of time, but it's my game of the year hands down. Like regardless, but
Yeah, I got to get
um
on that, man.
yeah, no, I'm grinding that, and it's really unbelievable, and just the dynamic between him and his son, like, because you guys know I have a son, whatever. Like, it's just crazy good. So I really relate to it, and Kratos is my favorite video game character of all time. I'm getting that tat next week. Shout out to Cantangerous.
Dope.
Also, I need to let you guys know. I went to my my GAD counselor because you guys know I got that gaming addiction confirmed. I take pills for it. I went to my GAD counselor and he said, "Yo, please stop playing golf clash." Because I was getting pissed. I threw myself through a window because I missed a tee shot. I I hit it in the rough, and so I threw myself through a window on the 10th story, and I ended up living. But he said you probably want to stop playing the game. So I've officially quit Golf Clash. I had made like 4 million coins,
Damn.
and then I went down to 0 coins, and I like rage quit every match, and I can't. Here's the thing.
Yeah, that's an auto delete for me, dog.
That's yeah, no, you and Shanta jumped on that thing and deleted after like 3 or 4 games. You're like,
I've
nah,
done
man.
that like 4 times with that game. Like I'll get
No,
hooked for like 2 weeks, and then
yeah.
I need to like reboot my life after that.
Here's yeah, no, here's the problem. It's mad triggering. Here's the problem. It's a pay to play.
Yep.
So like, and I refuse. I've probably paid like $20 just here and there doing $2 joints or whatever, and so it's like it's a pay to play. So if you're going against someone who like you can buy you get a basic ball, but you can also buy different golf balls.
Mm-hmm.
Some people have the highest rated golf ball. The ball goes 100 yards further than yours. So it's like,
that's annoying.
really? Yeah, it's mad annoying. So you get to $1 million game.
Doesn't
and
matter
see
how
a guy-
good you play, they're getting there quicker.
It doesn't even matter how good you are. If they hit, some guys hit the ball on the green, and I have to like do 3 shots to get to the green,
Yeah,
so they win. I'm like,
That's frustrating.
it's frustrating, but I was getting pretty decent at it, and that's why I stayed with it. And they were like giving me free stuff, whatever. But eventually, I realized like the writing's on. Actually, everyone has to pay if you want to win, and I'm not gonna, like I said, I did like these little $2 things for like, oh, whatever, but I'm done with it. It takes too much time, and like once you start, the other problem is once you start a game, you can't stop. So like if you're like, if you're doing something and someone calls you on the phone, or like you gotta run out to do something, you're screwed, because you gotta forfeit the game.
Yo, try.
Anyway,
do me a quick favor.
Yeah.
Jump into Discord.
Oh, okay. Hop up in the Discord. But
And click the gear next to your name at the bottom.
the gear, okay.
You see voice and video,
Yeah.
and you see input sensitivity with the bar bouncing.
Input sensitivity.
It'll be under voice and video under push.
Oh yeah.
So make that bar go all the way to the left, and it should because you're cutting out a little bit, and that might be because of that.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, just
So I just put automatically determine input. I turned it off. So you want me to?
Turn that off and make the bar go all the way to the left.
Oh, so negative 100 dB.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Is that good?
Yeah, you should be good now. For some reason, you're
good.
cutting out, and I think Discord, because of sensitivity, doesn't pick it up all the way. But anyways.
Oh, okay. Word. Nah, that's what's up. Yeah, like I said, so I'm done. I'm done with Golf Clash forever, because I can't keep getting triggered, and I can't be spending like, and they get you too, because it's like, oh, $199 for like the crazy expensive balls, I mean, I love my balls, but I mean, never mind. Anyway, we're just gonna move forward.
Somebody clip that, please.
So I'll let you for this. I'll let you go first. So
Okay.
moving to our next segment. So tell them what's on your mind, player.
Hey, just real quick. I know I've been talking about Destiny a lot lately. It's because we're ramping up to the major expansion that's coming out in September 4th.
And you also you have that gaming addiction, so thank you.
Yes, 100%. But like I said earlier, the latest summer solstice update has been lighting the fire in a lot of people's asses, getting them excited for the game again. The grind is beginning to become like a thing in Destiny again, and it's really getting everyone excited. Like you can feel it like in the air almost. Like people in the Destiny community, they're showing up more. They're actually playing the game, and
that's wild, because people, even Z had dropped it for a little bit.
Yeah, everyone dropped it. Fortnite was kind of like the perfect storm at the right time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, what's the name?
Do you feel like people are coming back from Fortnite for the hype?
The Destiny streamers that left are coming back, and I'm seeing it on Mixer. I'm seeing it on Twitch. People are excited again, and because the expansion is only a month away, people are like they're back in the game to kind of catch up from what they've lost from not playing it for so long.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So they're going hard. They're having fun. And you're seeing the community on Twitch and Mixer grow again, and it feels good to see that. And because I also stream in that directory, it's gonna bring a lot more eyes to the directory.
Damn.
So not saying that like my stream is really gonna like blow up from it, but just in general, the community, when you're trying to find people to do certain activities, the people are there compared to where it's like kind of hard to find people because everyone's watching Fortnite. They're playing Fortnite. They're playing other games, doing story, God of War, whatever. And
that's, I feel like Destiny is the type of game that lends itself to being a perfect stream game, because you'll go live and be like, yo, who needs help, get in here.
Correct.
And then people that are watching you be like, yo, Sai's streaming, he can help you with Solstice, whatever,
yeah.
And I'm like, yo, jump in here for God of War story mode. And people are like, well, I'm gonna act, and I'm the same way. Like I wouldn't watch a God of War stream. So
right.
It's like single player story mode.
It's hard because if it's old and people have played the game and don't care about spoilers, then you're good. But new games, it's kind of hard. Like Detroit Becomes Human, like I'm getting people who want to see other outcomes from when they played the game. You know what I mean? And but everyone knew is like, oh, I don't want to know what happens or whatever.
Yeah, no, and that's why I like when you were streaming Hellblade, like I didn't want to go in there, but you know what's funny? I think something like Last of Us would be fire, because I think people would be like, oh, I remember this part, or want to check it out even more.
Exactly. Especially with the excitement of the new one.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll try to stream that.
But so just real quick, Destiny, the community is growing. It's returning back to form and possibly growing larger when the update drops, and it's exciting to see. The game's fun again, and hopefully Bungie doesn't screw it up and the expansion is what we all think it's going to be.
Damn, that's dope.
Enough about Destiny. Try what's on your mind.
So I got something that just popped up, right? I just thought I was struggling thinking something was on my mind. So something just popped up. So I'm gonna just hit you with it. Wifey's pregnant.
No. Hey. Yo, let's go.
Here's the thing, right? I'm 99% sure it's mine. Hey. The other 1% could be Drake, because she loves Drake. Anyway, shout out to Wifey.
Congrats, guys. That's awesome.
I want to, and I was waiting too, because I want to hit you with it live just to be like, yo, this is like, dude,
that's fucking awesome, dude.
But yeah, Wifey's pregnant, and we're having another baby, and so mad excited. It's just such a good feeling, and so obviously you got to wait a certain amount of time to say stuff. So I wanted to hit the podcast family, because I know, just people. I didn't want to like blast it out, but I know only the family really watches this. The people that are tight with us. So
that's awesome.
Congratulations! Dude. I'm mad, happy, and excited.
Yeah, dude, that's dope. Congrats.
I wanted to just drop that, because I'm thinking like, what's on my mind? Well, this is on my mind because this is crazy, but.
Just when you thought your sleep was getting better.
No, I know. It's just because L Dog just starting to sleep, and now I could do my thing at night, and now we're gonna have another one. And it's gonna be such a struggle, my guy. Like it's gonna be so crazy, but it's such a blessing. My stream schedule is gonna be like from 3 a.m. to like 3:25 a.m. Like I can do like 25 minutes a night when you're rocking the baby. So anyway, yeah, she's due February, so that's real cool. We don't know what it is yet, but Trigon baby too. So I'm gonna jump in with Fly, and I'll hit Fly up, because I know he has the 2 kids too. And so I'll just get some tips from him.
Yeah, Fly's got twins.
Yeah, he got twins. No, I know the twin girls or whatever. So I'll hit him up and like, how does he still gain? Because it's like I feel like the more kids, the more crazier it gets, but it's going to be mad fun. And
Yeah,
so we're real excited, and we
that's
don't care
awesome.
boy or girl. We just
Um,
healthy baby. The only thing I do care about, they gonna have to be gamers. So we gonna
yep.
dive. We gonna put the controller in the crib just like I did with L Dog and get
There you
into
go.
it. But yeah, man. So I just wanted to
Yeah,
hit you with
dude,
that.
that's awesome. Congratulations, and tell Mrs. Trias a congrats,
Yeah,
and
no doubt,
good
no
luck
doubt.
with everything.
She's the goat for sure. And we got a question actually at the end of the segment when we get to it that has to do with wifeys, both our wifeys. So it's gonna be interesting.
Okay.
Anyway, um, main event. Let's dive in now. We listen. It's kind of dry out here in these gaming streets. Like we're not gonna lie. Like me and Si were talking earlier. The only things that are really popping right now as far as gaming, because after and it's funny because E3 popped and it's like the Super Bowl. But
Right.
then think about it like the NFL. After the Super Bowl, you don't hear anything about the
Yeah.
NFL really.
That's 100% accurate.
Yeah. So E3 is our Super Bowl, and so it's been kind of dry. That's why me and Simon on hiatus, and so we're gonna do some, what we can for the main events. Um, so Microsoft, we'll start with the Xbox. Microsoft news. Microsoft is gonna have a great 2020 probably. Um,
2020.
20, 2020 confirmed because they still trash.
Yeah.
Nah. Let me stop. But in some Microsoft news, I mean, here's the thing. Couple things. Games Pass is still. It's actually fire. Like I wish that Sony had something like that, but
Hmm.
Microsoft only be clear. Microsoft only has it because they're literally dying. Like so, that $10 a month for all those games. That's actually a great service for the people, and that's really working out. People are loving that, and people are actually playing No Man's Sky, which is unbelievable. So
Yeah.
um,
I was.
they're releasing updates. Like what's that guy's name? Sean Murray. Like
Yeah.
he went into the
They
witness
came out with.
protection program.
Yeah, he definitely did. But they came out with a crazy update that people are enjoying. It
Yeah,
added multiplayer basically to the game, like because they hinted about multiplayer, but everybody knew it was bullshit the way they had it set up.
yeah,
It was kind of like false advertising and things like that. But they
yeah,
actually added multiplayer to the game, and now like you and a group can kind of like explore space and take over worlds and stuff together, which is pretty dope.
yeah, yeah. And I guess there's still like 73 cajillion planets or
Yeah,
whatever
like
it
you'll
is.
never see everything, I guess.
And I forgot we wanted the free games from Microsoft are Forza 2
Forza
and
2,
I'm trying to think.
Forza 2. I thought we wrote it down.
Yeah, I thought we did too.
Oh yeah, Forza 2, Dead Space 3, and in the middle of the month, For Honor will become free also.
Yo, people I heard people were still playing that and they updated it
They
and like
up
people got back on it.
Yeah, people fell off that game harder than Destiny and like any other
Oh
game.
god, yo,
Like it
people
was
that
in the like trash bin, and this.
even think about Tones because our boy Tones was on it
Yep.
saying it was fire and then
And
he
like
just
in a week
dropped
or
off.
two, he was done.
Yeah.
But
And you were saying that you're like, yeah, that's trash, bro.
yep. But yeah, no, they're back on it, and if it's gonna be free this month, I see a lot of people downloading it.
Yeah,
Why not?
that's for sure. And I guess there's a rumor about the Scarlet. I guess that's the name of the like the Scorpio. Scorpion was the name for the Xbox One. So this is Project Scarlet, I guess.
Hmm.
This is all like rumors, to be honest with you. I mean, obviously Microsoft at E3 announced they're working on another system for
Console,
sure,
yeah.
the next gen console, but who knows if it's Scarlet or what have you. But
And the fact that
um,
PlayStation did not announce they were working on a hardware thing tells you that they are working on a hardware thing, because
yeah,
they
oh
never
yeah, for
they don't
sure.
announce until they're ready to show it, you know.
Yeah, yeah, but see, and that's the thing. That's the mindset of look at where Microsoft is though. Their whole E3 presentation. And oh, this is another thing I wanted to bring this point to you. Which shout out to Prophecy, GMG podcast. This is what he said. about regarding Microsoft and Sony's E3 because I was really mulling it over, and he said, "Did Microsoft make you want to buy an Xbox?" And I was like, "No, not at all."
But
Like,
for me, it was yes.
oh, the E3 conference made you want to buy an Xbox?
Yes, and not like the Xbox One, but like I've been keeping an eye on the Xbox One
One
S.
X?
Yeah, the One
Oh,
S,
okay.
the cheaper
Oh,
one,
okay.
whatever.
Oh, okay, okay.
If it hits my price point, I might pull the trigger on it. Only because I'm excited for the future of Xbox with all the studios and actually some of the
Oh,
games
see,
coming
no,
out.
no, but that was his point. He said, "Did no, no, no," and I agree with that. The future, like I'm gonna get an Xbox One, no doubt.
Yeah,
But he said, "Did that show make you want to get it today?"
I mean,
And
if I had the
that's
money, yes.
see,
But
and
I get
I
your
would want
point.
to get it for yeah, I want to get it for the future just because
Yeah,
all those studios
yeah,
and here's the problem. I'm backlogged Sony. I'm gonna be back. Look, yo, all the games we're missing, like Quantum Break. I want to play that game.
hmm,
Rise Son of Rome. All the Forces I've never played. Like, there's so many. It's and to me, I'm not a fanboy. I want to play any game that's good. That's why eventually I'll rock that Zelda like on the
yeah,
Switch. So we're gonna be missing those games. But anyway, is that kind of wraps up Microsoft because it's not
yeah.
it's not
There's
really a
really not
lot
much going on there.
going
Um,
on.
Sony,
And
there's
Sai,
not.
you want to hit
Yeah,
Sony?
Sony, there's not much going on either. I briefly saw something where the new Spider-Man game is taking some mechanics from Assassin's Creed, as far as like if you're perched in a tower and things like that. You know how like Assassin's Creed, you have that dive mechanic from high
Oh, that
grounds.
I love that. Yo, from
Yeah,
the viewpoints, yeah, I love
yeah.
that.
So I guess Spider-Man is going to be taking some things from that. They're also, I guess, the way you interact with vendors in Assassin's Creed. I guess it's going to be somewhat similar in Spider-Man as far as interacting with, I guess, the AI on the ground. I don't know.
Damn.
Um, but yeah, it was interesting. I guess what Assassin's Creed does really well, Spider-Man's kind of taking from. So it's cool. I think it's pretty cool to see that.
That kind of intrigues me to because I'm Assassin's Creed, like that's
Right.
one of my favorite franchises. So I'm like, damn, might
Yeah.
have to cut that Spider Man.
Also, Mega Man X Collection released not too long ago, maybe a week or two ago. Dude, it looks fire, my guy.
For
Like,
real?
yeah,
Yo, I'm gonna be.
I was watching a buddy of mine on Twitch. Actually, he ran through the whole Mega Man X3 because it was the only, I guess it was the only Mega Man X that he didn't play from like the Super Nintendo days.
Yeah.
And I watched him literally play from the first mission to the end. Like it was so intriguing because I never
Damn.
played that game either, and the way it like looked on PlayStation was pretty dope. So, you
Yo,
know
I'm
me,
not gonna lie to
I'm
you.
always into those retro stuff on current
Yeah.
gen.
Yeah, no, you do like those. Yo, I'm not gonna even lie to you. The last Mega Man I played legitimately was probably the original Nintendo. Like
Yeah,
I don't know what it is. I just never
those
and
games
it
were
was
hard as
cool.
shit.
Yeah, no, it was definitely cool, but I just never and there's people that are like Mega Man heads.
Yep.
I just never it never like appealed to me.
Yeah.
Sean says I guess he's reading the chat. He's fanny pack. Sean said, I'm gonna extend your invitation to CutCon 2019. I'm just gonna extend it to you right now. So please, as we get closer, we're gonna find out
Your badge is in the mail.
what truck stops are available along I-95, and we're gonna it's gonna be at a random truck stop in a random bathroom. So make sure you you know what, clear 2019 calendar, the whole thing, and we'll let you know.
Glory holes will or will not be involved.
That we're not gonna release that because see that we wanna do like a timed release for that for those
Yeah,
details. So
yeah.
we'll definitely keep you updated though.
Friday Night Glories.
For sure. And you know what? At this point, let's just do. Sai's gonna be the co-president of CutCon just because
I'm
you
more of a
saying
silent partner. You're gonna be the
yeah.
face. You'll be there.
So you saying I'm the face of CutCon
Yes.
2019? You gonna be in
You're gonna be on the
you gonna be
ground floor with everyone mingling.
so you gonna be in the background.
Yeah, I'll be home and let you handle it.
Okay. This man say he gonna Skype me and he's well you handle things. So
I
you'll
ain't
handle things on the
skyping.
back end.
I ain't skyping no one in a restroom bathroom, my guy.
Bro, hit that duo, hit that FaceTime. Got this man on Discord in the glory hole. Anyway, let's keep it focused. So shout out to
Yeah.
CutCon.
Anyways, back to Sony.
Yeah.
The free games are Mafia 3,
Oh
which
my
is
god.
fire. Me and Try went hard on that game. That was a lot
Yo,
of
is
fun.
that? I'm thinking those are like the greatest memories ever. Is that the first game that we like co-streamed?
Yeah, 100%.
Yo,
And that was when like our first like quote unquote follower I think was Devil.
oh my god.
He bounced
Damn,
between
dog.
both channels when we were first getting started. That
Yo,
was
it's like blurry to me, but I feel like that was like an amazing because it was like a brand new thing.
yeah,
That was
it
so
was a
tight.
lot of fun, and the game itself was awesome. So if you haven't
Yo, the
played
game was
Mafia 3
fire.
and you're a fan of the Mafia series, I highly recommend downloading
Yeah,
that.
I highly recommend too. And here's the thing, the story's great. The gameplay is a little bit clunky, but like, and it could be repetitive a little bit. But I don't know the game. I really liked the game, man.
Hmm.
The story was just so awesome, and like I just really liked it. So
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say. The game is fire, and then I guess the other one is Dead by Daylight.
Yep. It seems to
Is
be
that
a
like a
popular.
zombie?
It's like a horror game, kind of like I guess
Oh, okay.
Friday the 13th. I think.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yeah, I never played it.
I'll probably check it out when I get free time. I got so much shit going on gaming wise.
Yeah. Oh hell
Um,
yeah. Oh, it drops on Tuesday,
yeah.
August 7th. So that's dope.
Real quick in Nintendo, the NES Classic outsold all consoles in the month of June. Try
Which is
thoughts.
but here's here's the thing. Yo, first of all, this is what people and see people get hyped. They're like, yo, Nintendo's the GOAT. Shut up, sit down. NES Classic is first of all, it's nostalgia. And first of all, let's be honest, in June, the games were dry as hell. I mean, what came out in June for Xbox? Like,
Nothing.
I don't even know what came out, but like, what's that
Nothing
game?
noteworthy.
Yeah, what's the game for PlayStation? The Crew 2 like came out at the end of June. So
Yep.
all throughout June, it was a dry season. NES Classic dropped. All the old heads like myself and Sai probably picked it up because it's like it's almost like a novelty type of thing. I feel like people saw that drop,
Hmm.
saw the commercial, and picked it up. And I don't even know how much it was, but I
I
guarantee you
think
it
they were
wasn't
like $60 to $80, and
that's what I'm saying.
and Super Nintendo Classic is like $80 right now at Walmart, I think.
Yo, so this is what I'm guaranteeing you. I guarantee you, any old head like they used to play Tetris, Mario, whatever, they saw that NES Classic and were like, "Oh, that's six. Oh, I'll cop that." Like, so
Right.
mad people just bought it off nostalgia alone, and that's why.
I just want a Nintendo box. Like, just give me everything on one box for Nintendo. Like,
Yeah,
it's like I have all these consoles now. Oh, I gotta have the NES Classic, the Super NES Classics. N64 Classics coming out relatively soon,
damn.
which is gonna be the dopest one, I think.
Yeah, that N64 is like
Yeah.
that's fire.
But like it's just like so many different like hardware things you gotta buy. It's just give me a
Yeah,
Nintendo.
I'm not trying to have like
Just
eight
give me
consoles.
just give me Nintendo Classic and it's everything.
Hell yeah, that would be tight. Yeah, and that's really Nintendo. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Nintendo this year. And somebody tweeted, I think it's Eric Cuts for the win. Shout out to Press Start Podcast. She's one of the members. Shout out to Kofi and all those guys, Alex. But she was like, she thought 2018 was gonna crush in games. Like 2017 started mad fast last year
Yep.
with all these games on Sony. But like, she's like, I thought 2018 would be even better. And
Well,
like,
here's the thing. everything that was announced for 2018 in 2017 was pushed to 2019.
So that's facts. That's facts. That's legitimate facts. Like, and that's why I feel like 2018 has been fine for me because, like I
Yeah.
said, I got 40 games in the backlog. But for people who are
Just
looking for
like,
new titles,
yeah,
like,
think of what was pushed back. The three biggest heavy hitters: Anthem, Last of Us 2, Death Stranding.
yeah,
Spider-Man is the
and
only one that stayed true to their thing, and they got pushed back by months because they were supposed to be out in like June.
yeah, and to be honest with you, I mean, we still got Far Cry 5,
Yeah.
God of War, The Crew 2,
Yep.
and Detroit Become Human. So I mean, I feel like Sony came through still,
Yeah.
but even Microsoft, obviously they struggle, but Nintendo, nothing. Octopath Traveler was like the only
Their
game of
biggest
note.
game of the year is gonna drop at the end of the year in December. And you know what? Because it's dropping in
Isn't Smash coming out? You talking about Smash, right?
yeah, it comes out in December, I think.
Really? Oh,
Yep.
I thought it was coming out. Oh, I thought it was coming out in the fall.
I think it was pushed back to December.
Oh, okay.
I think
Yeah, that's
I could
crazy.
be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere. If anybody knows, let me know in chat or whatever.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right. December 7th, 2018.
And there we go.
Damn, good
Okay.
call.
Yeah, so you know, your game of the year is God of War, but because Smash is still a 2018 title in December, it might take you down.
Bruh, I listen.
I'm just saying,
Bruh,
I'm
if
spitting
Smash,
facts.
let me no, that's lies, sir. If Smash, let me listen. I'm so triggered right now. I'm like shaking in my chair. If another goddamn multiplayer only game wins Game of the Year, I will legitimately, I, I will cancel Con 2019, and I will literally kill everyone ever. No, hold on. Let me tell you. That's a
Well,
threat online.
well,
I'm just joking, but
I'll visit
listen,
you. I'll visit you in prison. It's all good.
yo, I will literally, I'm gonna run through a plate glass door and put it on our channel. If Smash Brothers wins Game of the Year over, no, it's not possible. It is not. It's a multiplayer. No, no,
But Overwatch is the greatest game of all time. That one.
bro. Oh, Overwatch.
Kappa.
Overwatch is trash. Overwatch is the greatest game these effing millennials have ever played in their
Yeah.
life, and they all need to go. Well, I'm not going to talk trash because that'll probably be most of the CutCon attendees. So shout out to millennials, love you guys. Can't wait for y'all to come through CutCon Glory Holes 2019. Anyway, so yeah, I really no. They actually talked about it on some other podcasts. It can't, a multiplayer game can't win game. Oh, never mind. Anyway, God of War is gonna win. Red Dead. I think Red Dead and Spider-Man are definitely. Here's the problem with God.
They'll
of
be
War.
nominated, but Smash is gonna win, my guy.
No. I swear, yo, if
Smash is
wins,
so gonna win.
I will make a bet. If Smash wins, I will buy a Nintendo Switch for you and me.
Yo, you heard it here first. Yo, Shanza.
If Smash wins Game of the Year, I will buy a Switch for you. For Friday Night Gaming Podcast, the co-host, I will buy 2 Nintendo Switches on my life. Fact confirmed.
Shanza Fly.
Write it down.
Cantankerous. You're hearing this, right?
Dude, there's no way. I can guarantee you for a fact Smash is not winning Game of the Year. Oh my god, I will vomit all over myself while buying the 2 Switches.
Bruh. All I know is when I knock on your office door, you better be handing me my Switch, my guy.
I'm no bullshit. Like straight up, I'll buy you a Switch. There's no way Smash Bros. I'm sorry. And the game is great. It's a goddamn multiplayer. It can't win Game of the Year. Oh, well, it's a multiplayer fighting. It's a fighting game. Come on, man. Oh my god, I'll stop gaming after I buy the Switches.
Well,
anyways, Oh my
I
god.
expect my Switch soon. Anyways,
No, no, it ain't gonna win. I want to switch. Not this man, bro. Who I look like Oprah out this thing, Playboy.
but
Anyway, I
real
forgot where
talk,
we.
Nintendo can take a dump on your chest and have a Mario smiley face on it and still sell.
No, actually, yeah, that Labo though, like
Yeah.
Nintendo will definitely sell. Super Smash is gonna sell like crazy, but it's definitely,
Bro, it's
not
coming
gonna
out
be.
right before Christmas. Hands down, you lost.
Yo, but here's the thing.
You
Okay, let's
lost,
be
bro.
serious.
You
Let's be
lost.
serious.
I'm getting
Here's
a
the
new
problem.
Switch, and you
No,
lost.
that's definitely not. Here's the problem. God of War, and so I get the tissues ready. God of War could. There's a slight chance it could suffer. Doctor Trigger. It could suffer the same fate as Horizon Zero Awards, and here's why. Horizon suffered in
Scumbags.
my mind. Horizon suffered in my mind because
Doctor Triggered.
it dropped in March, right? Or February. It drops, and God of War dropped in February, whatever. Um it dropped, or April, was it? April 20th, yeah. It dropped so early in the year
Yep.
that games like Spider-Man, see, when the gaming awards happen, Spider-Man is gonna just have dropped, and so is Red Dead.
Right, and it's basically what's hot lately.
I feel like that's what it is, and I really hope that does not happen because shout out to Corey Barlog. The game that they put together, I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to even hype the game. It is phenomenal. The story, the graphics, the interactions, the stuff you do. It's a phenomenal game. It even makes you say words incorrectly. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Nominal. I can't wait to get my this man. Anyway,
Um,
uh, but that's the only thing that could take God of War out of contention. Not the fact that, because it's going to be better than Red Dead and Spider Man,
right.
but they're going to have just dropped, and people are like, "What have you done for me lately?" Like that's the kind of culture we live in. But whatever. Anyway, let's uh let's keep rocking and rolling because
Let's get into more general news. I'll let you start it off.
oh God, what you want to let me do back to back trigger events?
Yep.
So I gotta control myself. So apparently, these dirty cucks who have children. Make sure you join CuckCon 2019 tomorrow. Parents are paying, and shout out to Pops because he sent me the article
Dude,
in
it
the
was on like Fox News at night.
No, no, I know. It's like on regular news channel. But like I said, I've been, I was down at CutCon, so I wasn't really paying attention. So Pop sent me the article. Parents are paying Fortnite coaches to tutor their children in Fortnite. My guy, my
Yep.
guy, my guy. Listen to me.
Yo,
Do
if
your
if
goddamn
little
homework, dude.
if little Johnny wants to give me $300 a day to show him what not to do in Fortnite, that's fine.
Bro, and here's the thing: the Polygon article that I read, it is basically titled "Everyone Calm Down About This Fortnite Tutoring." No, I'm not gonna calm down. I have an interesting perspective based on things that I know about students and parents and whatever. Here's the thing: if they were, it has to do with the motivation. The people in the parents in the article are saying, I'm hiring a tutor for one of two reasons. One, because they don't want their child teased at school for not being good at Fortnite. Come on, dick. Like, if you're come on, man. If you're, I'm sorry, I don't buy that, man. I don't buy that.
So,
Like,
so what you're telling me is you're not gonna let me teach L Dog how to play Fortnite.
no, dog. Like, if somebody say you suck at Fortnite, knock his ass out. Like, he's not gonna be ostracized for not. Dude, what world are we living in? Like, I know Fortnite is popular, but it's a multiplayer game. You have fun and you jump on there with your like. I'm not paying someone to teach my son how to play a video game. Like, either he just gonna play or I'll help. Here's the thing. Here's the other motivation. They want them to potentially make money like Ninja.
Right.
Um, th- dude, parents, they're like, oh, he can get a potential scholarship. Listen, listen, listen. Note to parents: your son's not getting a scholarship, and here's a fact: if your son needs a tutor for Fortnite, he's not good enough. That's actually a fact. Like, dudes, dudes who I'm getting this. I'm actually gonna punch some shit. Yo, dudes
How
who
triggered are you right now?
people who play games professionally are nasty, and they were born that way. That you can get better for sure. Anybody can get better at anything. If you want to be a professional, you're not going to make yourself a professional video game player. Like, if you need a tutor, you're not good enough. Like, I don't know. I sound like a cuck right now, but do you get what I'm saying? Like,
All I know is, to segue to my point, is there was a young recent Fortnite player doing one of Epic's tournaments called
mhm.
the Summer Skirmish. My man placed 5th place. He just bagged $86,000
Damn,
for getting 5th place in a Fortnite tournament.
damn.
Dude,
But
his dad was watching his stream and saw him get the cash, the money or whatever, the payout,
yeah,
and called him live while he was on stream, like freaking out, like, you just won 86 fucking $1,000, like freaking out. Like, the Fortnite craze is real, the money is real, and these idiot parents are real that want their kids to make Fortnite money.
and yo, and no, I agree with everything you just said. And here's the reality. And the guy was like, people are getting so upset about, who cares if they want to pay. And here's the reality. At the end of the day, if you want to pay somebody to tutor your son in anything, I really don't care. My point is, you have to temper your expectations. The kid who just won $86,000, if he wants to get someone to help him get better, like give him tips or what have you, that's fine. But it's like, I'm attributing to you getting a private basketball tutor. It's a
Yeah.
1%, less than 1%, less than 0.01% chance your son is gonna make the NBA. That's a fact. So like,
But what
if
about
you
that guy that pays a golf pro at the local clubhouse to fix his game, and all of a sudden he's beating you on the course?
Yo, see, to me, I'm old. I'm just old school. I'm like, you grind to get better. I don't know, man. It's like using a scuff controller or giving your, like, it's an like, and the guy was like, what's the difference between your kid has a hobby or being in a band, and he wants to get better at playing the tuba. Like, that's fine, because
Hmm.
that's not a competitive, like, if they want tutors for piano lessons, I'm all about that. This Fortnite thing, it's a video game that you play it competitively, and I really, I don't see the point in, I don't get it, man. I just don't get it. And
I don't know, man. It's a
I
real
mean,
thing, though. It's a real thing, and I
I
don't
guess
know.
maybe
It's crazy.
I'm too old. Like, are kids, if kids aren't good at Fortnite, are you really being made fun of to the point where
Probably.
it's a detrimental, like, are you getting beat up at school because you don't got that
Nah,
buff?
dude, people don't beat each other up anymore.
Oh,
They're
well,
they're
that's true.
they're getting screamed at on
They're
Facebook.
getting,
That's a fact.
yeah, and Twitter, like, at you, you're trash.
Yeah.
Yo, here's the thing, right? And I don't know. I just, I don't understand it, and maybe I just don't get it because I'm not a 11-year-old kid. I'm telling you right now, I'm not paying. I don't know. I'm not paying. I'm not paying someone so that my kid, I don't know, that doesn't get made fun of, or they're gonna get a scholarship. I can tell you, dude. I don't know, man. I can tell you from watching, if a kid comes out and starts shooting hoops, and like, I can tell you, I don't know. it's crazy because I feel like parents are like they can get a scholarship. Like
Yeah.
that's not how life works.
Because I guess esports is going to be everywhere.
Hmm. And listen, maybe I
You-
could, and
So
I'm
is
admitting
there
this. I could be wrong. I
is there
could be
going to
wrong.
be an NCAA gaming competition?
Yes,
Is
yes,
there gonna be a March Madness where you have Ohio
yes.
State going up against Florida
Absolutely.
Gators
Yo,
in Fortnite?
absolutely. Yes. And there absolutely is because they're doing, yo, esports are becoming so big. There's already schools that have scholarships for like gaming. Like I don't know exactly specifically if it's esports stuff, but there's schools who already have like
That's
gaming
crazy.
scholarships for certain things. So
Like
maybe
where was this when I was graduating? That's what
I
I
don't
want to
know.
know.
Yeah, I don't
Dude,
know.
if I had Twitch and the ability to go to college for playing games, not making them, because that's a whole different thing, but just to play them, my God, dude,
You know what?
it would be
Here's
a
the thing.
wrap.
No, I know, I know. Here's my thing. In all seriousness, I guess what I don't. My main problem is the motivation. You want your kid not to get made fun of, or you want them to get a scholarship. If you were like, I'm, I'm gonna have a coach come over to help my kid with his hobby so that he feels better about himself, I could almost understand that. But if you're hiring a Fortnite coach for your kid so that they're not made fun of in school or that they get a scholarship, like that sounds like you sound like an idiot. I, I just don't get it. If you want them to feel better about themselves, I don't know, man. I'm just like
Triggered.
if yeah, like if you're good enough to the point where like if you're on the bench, if you're on your JV basketball team and you're on the bench and you're scoring less than 1 point a game, Skip Bayless, would you get like? Are you going to get a tutor? Are you going to get a private coach to help you with basketball? No, because you're trash. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you want a scholarship? No, you're not getting one. Like,
Yeah.
so to me, it's like I look at every Tom, Dick, and Harry, and they're like, oh, I need a Fortnite coach for my kid because he's a spoiled little bitch, and he like, I'm sorry, I can't. If you're nasty and you want help to even get better because you could potentially get a scholarship, cool. But if you're like, I don't know, I just the motivation to whatever the motivation to me, bro. It's the motivation, man.
Moving on,
Yeah,
triggered.
yeah, yeah. Anyway, yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to
Well,
go on them like that.
segueing into our next general thing. FIFA 19 is getting battle royale mode. Your thoughts?
Dog, is this the triggers? Yo, Bobby Sherm was like, Trigun's easily the triggerable Trigun.
Yep.
I'm actually changing my name, bruh. Is this the trigger segment? We should actually add that Trigun's triggered section segment.
That's actually
FIFA,
a good idea. I like it.
bro. It's gonna cause my blood pressure to rise. I have to take extra pills. Um, FIFA 19. Uh,
Basically,
listen,
all right. So basically,
you know I'm done with battle royale
yeah.
already. I
So
quit playing.
basically, just to summarize, it actually
Yeah,
sounds a lot of fun.
this guy
Yeah.
is not invited to
Yeah.
cook.
Yo, listen.
You get no
Um,
fanny pack.
listen. So basically, you have a head-to-head game in FIFA, 11 on 11, right?
Okay, yeah.
Every time your team scores a goal, you lose a player on your side.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yo,
And
that's tight.
yeah, exactly my point. So the more you score, the less players you have, and the harder the game gets. And
Damn.
I guess it goes until somebody is out of players or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
but no, it can't. Because you're not. No, that doesn't make sense. Because think if you have two players, you're not gonna score.
right.
You
But
can't score 2 and 11.
I think it gets to. I think there's a limit. So like as soon as you hit a certain limit of players, the game ends.
Oh, okay.
But that's a legit feature in FIFA 19, and it's
See,
it's
when you
called
say battle royale, I thought you. It's gonna be 100 versus
Like
100.
you're gonna have Ronaldo like running around with a soccer ball grenade.
Yeah, like
No,
100 versus 100, and everybody kicks the ball
no.
simultaneously.
Battle Royale is survivor mode basically.
Yeah,
So and that's what it's called, I guess. It's FIFA 19 Survival, and
that's kind of cool.
yeah. You think it's cool
I'm
now?
actually
You think it's cool?
nah, because I thought I thought you were talking about a damn battle royale. I'm thinking 100 players on the freaking soccer field, and
Yeah.
everyone's kicking and
Nah, I know, I get it.
riding the grenades.
It
and
was
sniping.
it was a clickbait segue just to trigger you.
Nice, that I appreciate that. At least you got my back. You got
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But
Yeah,
no,
I would actually play that.
it's a legit thing, and it actually sounds kind of cool, like elimination mode
Yeah, no,
almost.
that does sound tight. That
Um,
does sound pretty cool.
and
Um,
FIFA's always trying to innovate the a boring ass soccer game. So hey,
Yeah,
more
no,
power
that's
to them.
yeah, that's better than freaking Madden trash.
Yep.
Um, real quick, so are we good there? We're gonna
Yep.
move into burning questions, which is one of our last segments because we got to keep this thing moving.
Yeah, we gotta wrap this
Um,
up.
Yeah. So we're gonna go to a question. Um, we're gonna go to a question from Purple Family 37, aka Peaches, and his question legitimately is, how are you guys able to remain attractive to your wives after talking about video games? You dirty cunt. Yo, that was his. He because like we all we send out text and Twitter and ask questions of the people. This dude said, "How are you guys able to remain attractive to your wives after talking about video?"
It takes a special kind of breed to
Yeah.
to appreciate our nerdiness, I guess you would
Bruh.
say.
Listen, man, this is what I'm gonna tell you.
Yo, actual facts. I proposed in a Batman shirt, so what are you gonna do?
Yo, this is the thing. I, I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna just throw this out there. When I first met wifey, it was a downturn in my gaming, and I told her, yeah, I don't really play games.
You lied ass motherfucker.
No, yo, it wasn't a lie at the
Dude,
moment.
your whole marriage is a lie now.
Yeah, right, yeah, apparently. So, and she always reminds me every time I go live on Twitch. She's like, "Oh, you don't play games though."
Yeah.
My man, girl. You know I love you. So anyway, shout out to wifey. I don't know
That's hilarious.
how. I don't know how because I told her I didn't, and now I'm like, I got my own podcast. I'm streaming as much as I can. Like,
Yeah.
anyway, trying to beat 24 games.
It's funny though because like she knew I played games, but
Yeah.
like Twitch wasn't a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
that, it's making it worse for sure. But
You know what it is?
shout out to them for hanging with
Yeah,
us.
shout out to them. True love is the only way.
Facts.
Because if they didn't love us, they'd be out. And so some days, especially when we go 3 hours on the podcast, I'm like, I open the door real quick because I'm like, is wifey still there? Like, is she
Yeah.
still here?
Like the bags are packed already. You're just waiting for
Yeah,
that
for
one
real.
day.
Yeah, for real. So shout out to
That's-
Peach. That was a funny question.
That's a funny ass question.
And I think Mikey.
Yeah,
Mikey had one.
Mikey had a couple questions for us. One was, what PC games are out that console gamers are missing out on?
Damn, that's a good question.
I like the question because usually it's like the console games get all these crazy things, but it's hard to make it a mouse and keyboard type of style, you know?
Or it's always late, like GTA.
Right. Well, yeah, it comes
And
out like a
Madden this
year
year,
later or
Madden-
something.
Yeah. Madden is coming out for PC, which I guess it didn't before.
Yeah.
I guess that's like a big deal. So
Just one of my most favorite games to play on PC to this day. If I'm gaming on PC, I'm playing this game. Is StarCraft. StarCraft is
okay.
a PC only strategy game, kind of like not World of Warcraft, but the original Warcraft game, where it's like a massive like battle game where you build your base and then you attack the other players type of thing.
Oh, okay. I think they made a movie about that.
Of Warcraft they did, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
But if StarCraft was on console, I'd play the shit out of it, 100%.
Man.
So
Yeah,
that'd
we
be
were
probably
talking.
my pick.
Yeah. I think. See, I've never. I'm not a big PC. Yo, like I'm not
Like,
even a big. The
I
last
you
PC
were
game I
saying
played legit was
like,
World of Warcraft.
yeah, and yeah, in World of Warcraft, if that was on console, it would blow every other game out of the water. I feel like
Yeah, it really would.
because
Although I
it's
feel like,
still relevant and they're still updating it and people are still getting crazy about it.
yeah, no, they really are. But I feel like, I almost feel like that game is made for PC. Like it's
Yep.
weird to say that, I know, but it's almost like PC gamers are a different breed than console gamers, I feel
Yeah.
like. And so, because here's my thing. I think PC gamers are, I'm not going to say more into their games, but it's weird. I feel like they're more detail oriented and more invested, only because a lot of them build the PC, and
Yeah.
the PC takes more work to get the games going. I don't know what I'm saying, but I feel like it's totally, I don't actually think World of Warcraft would do as well
I
as
feel
it did.
see. I think it will because, and he. I mean, I could be wrong, but it's my opinion. But
Yeah.
you're making a popular game that you need $1,000 PC to play, only $60 and putting it on PlayStation. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, no, that's a very valid point. I just think the people, it's such a unique community
Yeah.
that
No, I agree with that.
I think all the people who are playing it now,
Completely different
I don't.
mindsets.
Yeah, I don't act. I think they would look at it on console and be like put their nose up to it. Like, I'm not buying that on
Yeah.
console. Like,
Right.
I don't know.
No,
So
the
either
people
way,
that are already playing are not going to switch over, hands down.
yeah.
But I
But
guarantee
you're saying if the
they would get.
availability, yeah, there
Yep.
would be, yeah. Because I would, you know what? If it dropped on console, I would probably cop it, just
Right.
because it's mad dangerous though. Because I went into like a wormhole back in the
Yeah.
day playing
Now
that game. So
those games do that. I used to
yeah,
play a PC game which was older than World of Warcraft, but it was the same concept called Ultima Online. And
hey, you told me that
yeah,
story.
dude. Like my my buddies would have to install the game and find me like
Yeah.
roaming the forest just to get me to
Yo,
go
they
outside
legit
to like
come online to find you,
yeah.
like to find you in real life.
Yep. Like it,
Man, I'm picking up his phone.
like that game had me hooked like like World of Warcraft has other players hooked. So
Damn.
I could if it went to console, I could see it being a problem, but also doing very well.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Also, real quick, what's your best video game movie? What's your favorite video game movie ever made? Mine is Mortal Kombat, the original.
Crap. Most of them suck.
I didn't see the Assassin's Creed one,
I'm see, and this is what I'm gonna say.
or the new Tomb Raider. I did not see that either.
I didn't see the Tomb Raider. I saw the Assassin's Creed one. I like that would probably be my pick. And here, but here's the problem with the movie. If you're not a fan of Assassin's Creed and understand the background and the fanfare, you're gonna think it's trash because you're not
Yeah.
gonna understand it.
That's
It
how
was
I
a,
yeah. That makes
yeah,
sense.
it was like a type of movie where it was a prerequisite to have played all the video games and like understand like the background and the lore and everything. But I would pick that movie because I feel like it was a good movie. It didn't build things up. It was too short, and
hmm
it had issues. But it would probably be mine for sure. Because I'm just
and
thinking a
yeah,
short list. I can't
feeding
remember.
off of that, did you see Nathan Fillion do a fan made movie for Uncharted? He was Nathan Drake. It's
Are
like
you serious?
yeah, it's like 15 minutes long and it was awesome.
Oh
You sh-
no, yo, you gotta send that to me.
yeah, I'll send it to you. I guess a production company wanted to make like an Uncharted fan made,
Oh,
movie,
somebody,
short
I
movie.
think, yeah, I saw somebody tweeted Nathan Drake with a picture of the guy next to him.
Yeah.
Said something. Yeah, I think I saw that briefly.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, and I would love to see a movie made about Uncharted. But would it kind of be like Tomb Raider? You know what I mean? It's because
Yeah.
it's kind of similar.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
But
Um,
I would love to see it because I like the actor, and he dies in a month. Ripcade.
damn. Oh my God, that's oh snap.
Yeah, that's
That's
him.
crazy. That's him. That's dope. All right, moving on, and we're gonna try to wrap these last few questions up. I'm not gonna. I was gonna really go into Madden, but I'm not gonna do that. So Sean's question was, just talk about my Madden dilemma.
Mm-hmm.
What changes need to be made, and what makes you so loyal? And then his last thing was, are the games like Madden and COD complacent because the money keeps coming in? So
Yes.
here's the,
Short answer: yes.
yeah. That we'll answer that question first. Yes, Madden and COD. No matter what people say, oh, COD's dead, COD's trash. It's the highest selling game every year. Sorry, people are
However,
gonna
I
buy it.
I give Black Ops 4 an ounce, just an ounce of credit, trying to jump on that battle royale bandwagon.
Yo, but didn't I heard on GMG podcast? Now this is like a month ago. They said the COD game, Black Ops 4, you can't play the multiplayer, the regular multiplayer, unless you buy like a $100 version. Because they said the game comes with whatever, the story mode, like the singular, like you can play.
I thought the
There's
game didn't have a story mode. That was the whole point
no,
behind it.
no, it doesn't, but it does. It
I'm
has
confused.
it has yeah. So this is what they said it has. The different classes, like you have like Black Ops 3, like the guy who
Yeah,
did the
yeah.
fire, and then you have the different, not classes, but well, I don't know what they're called, but they may be called classes. The different character types.
Yeah.
They're gonna give you
Different
a mini
abilities and blah blah
different
blah.
ability, yeah, different abilities. So it's almost like in Destiny, like the Titan,
Yep.
the Warlock. They give you a mini background on each one of the character types,
Gotcha.
and you can play through that, and that's the quote unquote story mode. Um, and then I think the other part of the game, they give you zombies, and then they give you the battle royale. To play the traditional, now don't quote me on this. This is only what I'm saying from GMG, and this is a month ago. This
Mm-hmm.
could be wrong. To play the 6v6, like a team deathmatch, you have to buy the 100 or the special version.
Hmm.
Which,
That's kind of garbage.
if
That
that's true,
that's
like
100% trash.
that's trash. Now, I don't know if that's 100% true, so we got to research that, look it up.
Yeah.
But I'm hearing that because the battle royale costs them so much, and that's kind of the focus, they're giving you that in lieu of the multiplayer, and then you have to pay like an additional to get the multiplayer. I
That's
don't know,
crazy.
but yeah, we'll look that up. Anyway,
As far as Madden goes, they're just a roster update every year. They're 100%
yeah,
complacent.
here's the thing. Listen, I'm admitted, I'm a Madden head. I've been buying Madden since 92. Not every single one, but I have a majority. Like I have since Madden like '08, I've had every single one.
Yeah.
And then a couple of years in the early 2000s I missed, but I buy it every year. I bought it last year like an idiot. I refused to buy it this year. A year ago I said that, and now I'm like, should I buy it? And here's the thing: I love football, and I love playing
I'm
Madden.
I'm gonna gamefly it.
And that here's the thing. So here's my dilemma. What I do is I buy the game for $65. I play it for 2 weeks straight, hardcore, do the gauntlet, do the franchise, and then I drop the game until I pick it up like randomly next summer.
Yeah.
So it's a waste of money for me,
Yep.
to be honest with you, to buy it. So and Pac's question was like Madden, GameFly worth the purchase. So GameFly, Sai is actually a GameFly guru. Is it $10 a month for one game
I could tell you.
or something like that? Because
I pay like 20 something a month because I do 2 game rentals.
you do two games. Yeah, I think it's 10, like 9.99 for one, and so I don't know. I'm considering it only because for a game like Madden, like right now I have Madden.
Speaking of GameFly news, they're getting rid of their streaming service, so they're strictly going only physical copies.
Oh wow,
Yeah. Anyways, moving on.
damn, that's crazy. So here's my dilemma. I don't want to buy the game because it's still. Here's the thing: the game is the same game. They take options out and then they put them back in 2 years later and like, oh, this is a new option. You can pass. Your receiver can catch differently. Like, I'm not paying $65 so my receiver can catch differently and get a roster update. So I don't want to buy Madden and waste the money. So I'm really thinking maybe I'll game fly it.
One
Um,
game is 15 a month.
oh, damn, that's like a quarter of the price of the game.
Right,
I don't know.
but you played for that month and you've only spent $15.
Yeah, I
And
think don't they have? Can't you buy it also? Like,
yes, if you have the game, you can keep the game for a discounted price.
okay,
100%.
okay, I'll have to look into that because I can't pay. I mean, on Amazon Prime it is only $50, but still, I can't play. And then, Sai always tells me, dude, wait till December. It'll be like $20. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have.
And like the only thing I'm looking forward to is the continuation of long shots, which they
That's
did, which EA
yeah, it
failed
is confirmed.
miserably that they didn't show it.
Yeah, no, it is confirmed because I saw some guy,
Yeah,
TBH on Twitch was playing the long shot. So I
but
have to get the game because
I game flight it last year. Played long shots. I played you like maybe once or twice
twice,
online, and
yeah,
the game was laggy as shit, and I
yeah,
threw like 1,000 interceptions. So
yeah.
that was a hard send back.
Oh yeah, I did whip that ass. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, so I have to buy Madden because I'm a Madden head. I'm getting it either at a discounted rate. I know Pac is getting it. I'm either gonna get it at a discounted rate, and I think Pac's actually gonna sign up for GameFly. So,
Yo,
um,
Pac, if you're listening, before you sign up to GameFly, let me give you a code. This way, it helps me out.
bro, what about your boy?
Dude, if you
You know,
actually sign up, I'll give you a referral thing, because I think
like sign up for GameFly like I got on Destiny last night. Facts.
yeah, exactly.
Can't think, yo, Side knows me. He's like every time I tell Side something about something, he just rolls his eyes like, all right, bro.
Yeah.
Cantankerous. Let's move on. Try to wrap it up. Cantankerous. Shout out to Cantankerous in the chat. He said Fortnite year anniversary. Fortnite is considering making their own platform because Sony Xbox are being annoying about crossplay. Um, yeah, I know. Well, Xbox is cool.
Yeah,
Whatever, but
Xbox
Sony,
is all about it. Sony's
yeah,
being a cuck,
yeah.
100%.
But Xbox did the same thing last gen because they
Yeah.
were winning. So
Right,
it's like
exactly.
it's whatever. But I don't know. Cantankerous, if you're in the chat, what do you mean by their own platform? Like, do you mean
Like their own
like
console?
they're gonna make like a? Is it gonna be like a air quotes Fortnite console for like 60? Like I don't even know how.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think. Well, if you're asking us, I think your question was, is that possible? I don't
Like
think
instead
so.
of buying it on PC and PlayStation and all that, you buy Fortnite and it's an actual device that plays Fortnite only. Like, is that what it is?
Well, here's why I think it won't work because one, that device would have to be more than the game, and
Yeah.
isn't the game is
The
it
game's
still
free.
free?
Yeah, the game's free. You'd be
Oh
buying the
well, yeah,
hardware.
yeah. No. Nobody's doing that. Well, let me not say that because Fortnite is they're hiring tutors to help their kids play it. So,
It's actual
um,
effects.
it would it would actually be all the people that bought the Labo would definitely buy that. But I don't know if
Here's what it comes down to. Sony just needs to get off their high horse for a second and just allow crossplay. It's good for gaming and it's good for everyone involved in gaming.
yeah, but Sony's also petty in the fact that they look at Xbox like,
Yeah.
yeah, fam, what happened? What happened
Yeah.
before? Like, I don't
Yeah,
get
like
it.
PS3 we wanted to do that and you were nowhere to be found.
Exactly.
So
So
I get it.
it's
I get it, but it's just like it's sad in the headline aspect because everything's all about headlines.
yeah,
Where you have Xbox and PC and Switch, they're all playing nice, and then you're reading, oh, Sony doesn't want you buying a skin on the Switch and using it on a PlayStation,
yeah. No,
and that's what it's coming down to. They're not getting a piece of that revenue.
yeah. And when it all comes down to it, gamers have to understand, gaming is. You think it's about games, but it's actually about money.
Right.
When it comes down to it,
It's
really,
a business.
yeah,
Everything's a
it's
business.
a business, dude. It's money, and like, don't take it personal. It's just money. So they're not always gonna do what's best for the gamers, and that's a part of the problem. But
Yep.
it is what it is.
I appreciate all those questions though.
Yeah, no,
You
thank
guys
you for the
were
questions.
lit this week.
Yeah, shout out to everybody. Fly that came through, Peaches, Mikey, Shanta, Pac, Cantankerous. Sherm, we missed you. Where you at, bruh? You usually come through with the GOAT question, but I guess you were busy doing your
Yep.
thing. Deals. Uh, we already mentioned these. Mafia 3,
Dead
Dead
by
by Daylight,
Daylight, No
free for
Man. Yep.
Sony.
No Man's Sky, I
Uh,
think is like $20 right now with the free
bruh,
update.
oh my God, I can't. This man Sean Murray, this dude, he went in the witness protection program and then came back out and did the same thing he did
Yep.
before. But I guess they're updating it. And Cy is really looking forward to Madden 19
Yeah.
coming out
And
August 10th,
it comes out August 10th.
which is way earlier than before.
Yeah, it does seem pretty early, which means by the time the season actually starts, I'll be tired of the game.
Yeah,
You know, and that's my biggest problem with sports games. I'm like 100% gung ho about my team and my team only. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, football's a little different. Football's the only sport where I can watch any team play.
Watch another, yeah.
You know, like it doesn't have to be my team. But when I'm playing a sports game, I'm always gonna play my team unless it's like a tournament or whatever. You know, whatever. But and like if my team is trash that year and I'm pissed off about football, I want nothing to do with Madden. And
Yeah.
and that's kind of how I am. Like MLB The Show kind of got those hands. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, you were mad amp for that,
dude, the game is fire, but the Mets are trash. So I want nothing to
I can
do
confirm that.
what baseball I can care two shits about.
Yeah.
On top of it, there's a damn Yankee on the cover of the game, so it's even more trash to me. So like,
This man triggered.
yeah, no, it's just
Five trigger section.
but that's how sports games are for me personally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if my team is not good, I'm not excited for the sport. I don't want to play the game.
Yeah.
And waste time. I'd rather play something else. So I don't know. That's just
Yeah,
how it is.
That makes sense. To clarify, Cantankerous was like, I don't know. I meant for crossplay between all consoles so everyone can play together. You guys are the tech guys. That's why I asked you the question. So he was basically saying, do you think they can make their own? And we kind of answered that. And then the whole crossplay issue, we talked about that too. So
Yeah.
everybody should be able to play together. That's what gamers want.
It would be.
Sony, Nintendo's allows it.
I feel
Xbox
like it would
allows
be harder
Sony's not
for
allowing it.
Fortnite to sell that hardware. Like people will buy it, but if I have it on PlayStation, I'm not gonna buy something else just so I can play somebody else, like other Xbox people. I don't know. I don't know how that would work.
Here's the killer: the game is free. If the game were $60 and you came out with a console and were like, "Yo, $80, you can get the console and you get season passes and some skins," people would definitely cop that. But because the game is free, people are just going to get it on whatever they have, and
Right.
unless Sony relents and gives the permission, we'll never see it across every platform. It's just
Correct.
not going to happen. Because and Sony, why would Sony do that? They're just not going to, because they don't have to. It's the same reason why PlayStation Experience, they were on couches last year. The same reason they came out this year and had a poor performance on freaking E3,
Yep.
because they gave no fucks, my boy. But
Yeah, but appreciate the question for sure. And
Yeah,
shout
no
out
doubt.
again to everyone. Fly, Cantankerous, Seanza, Peaches, Mikey,
Hey.
Pac.
for real, everyone, we definitely appreciate it.
Y'all are real
this
MVP.
show, the comeback season, baby, episode 17.
Hiatus is over. We are
The
back.
hiatus is over. Make sure if you made it this far, hit the like, hit the sub button, hit all that, hit the PayPal, you
Yep.
minimum 100. Most importantly, well, I'll let Sai do his outro first. So yeah, make sure
Yeah.
you listen to the beginning of the podcast because it was fire. Shout out
It
to
was
Sai.
fire. Hey, it's a learning thing. We were rusty. Anyways, but yeah, no, I appreciate everybody coming through. This episode was fire. It's good to be back.
Yeah,
It's
it
good to
was
be
fire.
talking about games again. We have, some major things coming out in September. So next episode should be Flames kind of being anticipated for all that stuff.
Yeah, that's basically what it's going to be.
Yeah. Sure. So you can find me at twitch.tv/Scythex, twitter.com/Scythex_, and you can now find me on Mixer on Mondays only at the moment. Kind of getting my feet wet with it, but mixer.com/Scythex, and Cuckcon1000. Your boy Try. Where can they find you?
Hey, bro. Listen. You can find me at Twitter at Trigun4848, on twitch.tv/Trigun411. Also, shout out to Wifey.
Hey, oh yeah, shout out to Mrs. Try and Trigun for the news on the baby.
Hey, we did pregnancy. We did it, and we did it twice actually. Yeah. Second one. Here we go.
You're a real boy.
Facts, my guy. Facts. So real quick before we drop, this is the last thing I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna preface my statement by saying this. But CuckCon 2019 gonna be lit. Glory holes for everybody. Never mind. Okay, let's keep it PG. The glory holes are probably gonna.
I got a question.
We're gonna have the glory holes are out, and the fanny packs are in. The lip balm is in. Okay. So.
Final question of the day, and I'm gonna leave it at this. Is CuckCon gonna have a battle royale mode with glory holes?
This man triggered. Battle royale with glory holes. I'm done. You end it. Cut this thing. Sai is officially out. He is not working the back end of CuckCon. Well, he might be working the back end of CuckCon. Anyway, come to CuckCon to find out. Battle. I'm done. I can't even talk anymore.
We'll see you next time. Peace.
Shout out CuckCon. Let's get it. Oh man.